time to chase down these Kang Tao soldiers, I guess. Kang Tao operatives who have taken Anders Hellman away from the crashed AV. And we're going to exact some revenge for Panam's Nomad friends, Aldecaldo friends, particularly Scorpion. Mitch was the only one who survived. I've changed the colour of the hood again to teal. Don't ask me why, I just did. I don't really know. I'm just gonna keep changing it around. Just to keep things interesting.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
Victim died at the scene. Oh, sorry. Get on the motorcycle. Optional. Which one? You can have the big suitcase one. Panam?
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well?
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, hit the road. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. But he's shit. Why is everything shit?
Hey, I know. But look, you're alive. Still got a few things to take care of, too.
You know it.
I'm only going slow so I don't cut her off. I never listened to this radio station, so let's leave it on. Let's leave it on.
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. But they thought they would call their friends. They were in for one hell of a surprise. Careful, V.
God! Oh God! I'm dead.
Make it quick! No mercy!
Time for the festivities.
Grenade incoming!
He's wounded!
Look at that aim, everyone. Okay, I think we're gonna die pretty quick here.
Lay it on her!
They're on their last leg!
Goddamn terrorist!
Terrorist? I'm out of ammo. Right, sorry, immersion break. I can't craft while in combat.
That's how it's done!
Who's left? I think the turret did all the
I
work
see a
for us.
sniper! Careful!
Ah! Oh, he got me through the car. Fair enough, dude.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
Okay, now I've got an absolute boatload of ammo. I'm going to remember to level up. Plague, level 3. Rifles. Right, that counts. Let's do that. Alright, let's try again.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, they would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, hit the road. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. Shit. Why is everything shit?
I know. Look, you're alive. Still got a few things to take care of, too.
Don't.
Right.
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. If they thought they would call their friends, they were in for one hell of a surprise. Careful, V.
Oh, again.
They're on their last legs!
Let's just turn these off. I'm gonna aim for this building.
V, you better step it up before they do!
Where the hell is everyone? Right, now we can go. Now that I've got actual ammo for my gun of choice.
Eat lead, stay dead!
So if she hits that with that sniper rifle, they're all dead.
Watch out! There's a sniper behind the van!
Together!
Wipe them out, V! Come on, limp dicks! That's for my friends, you assholes!
The rest
that
must have taken
dirt
Hellman with
taste?
them.
If they manage to regroup and call for help, we're out of luck.
Better hurry, then.
Alright. I'm just going to sweep up the loot, Panam. Gotta remember about running out of ammo. Why would you follow on foot? They all had smart guns. I'm interested to try them. Another Necromata. Yeah, they all had smart guns. That's cool. Let's do it. Where's Panam? She's strolling over to her bike. Jeez, slow down, Panam. I guess we could have
Left a
just...
few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they want is to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Elder Caldos. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him. Don't worry.
You know what?
What?
This is my life right here. I step out of one pile of shit, only to trip into another bigger one.
Panam.
pulling everyone else after me. I'm done. You hear me, V?
Good
I fuck up again.
morning,
You better give me a good kick in
Night
the ass.
Don't know if
But you didn't fuck any.
there's a mind point.
Promise me.
All right, I promise.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! Forgotten out about their pick for the lead role. A convict on death row with an expiration
Oh
date.
my god!
Should this dead man walking be able to swap the chair for the cross?
These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station.
Call
I
it
wager
now.
that's where they're holding Hellman.
Good morning, Night City. Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my
She's
friends.
just going.
It's clear, open skies. But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Okay, covering you.
Drones, patrols, definitely set up shop here.
I see. They must have Hellman locked up somewhere. But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed. The bastards might have managed to call for transport.
We'll know soon enough.
Don't know who the hell saw me. Alright, I need to save my game. Right, now let's hit a breach. Yeah, we could do camera shutdown. Should we just go full on assault here? Because I feel like stealth is going to result in trouble. Security turret, turn you off. I mean, these guys are kind of just doing their job, right? Hang on, we should do a ping first. There's probably some more inside. A commando. Another sniper. Okay. We've got Pan Am though, we have to remember that. Yeah, those snipers have got serious range, obviously. That was very, very, very close. You can't exactly do a stealth takedown on these drones though, right? Let's see if this reboot optics is enough to spread to this guy.
Goddamn buggy optics!
Oh, there's mines!
Surrender immediately!
I'll handle this.
I think I'm totally dead.
On the move!
See car. Nomad.
I recognize them. The clans.
Yeah, that was so stupid. Ugh. Right, I'm being really daft now. We need to be much smarter about this. The snipers, though, are an issue. Right, start again, Matt. Start again. Start again. Let's do as much hacking as possible. Attack all the snipers. Oh, is there a sniper up there?
We have problem.
Transceiver tower. 2 cars.
Eyes wide
on
open.
broadband. What?
Okay, I didn't see this. No, this guy was here. A grad. Right, so we can kind of take the snipers out now. Oh my god. Right, this might spread.
We have problem.
You gotta be kidding me.
Got a way in. Okay. Oh, seriously? got too many smart guns, man. Look at all these sniper rifles. 180, 187. Right. And these defenders are just pointless. A smart shotgun? How does that work? Right. We need to get into the building, so...
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
Hang on. There's money to be made. I forgot about this. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, right. We can't get all of them. It was close, though. It was close. E9, 55, 55, yeah. Seriously? Nearly lost it all. Is there anything I can ping from?
Blue Moon, Red Menace, Purple Force. It's us, cracks! After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City,
There's two guys on the
expect
inside.
unexpected.
Jax? Huh?
We won't kill anyone. I know that these are cut. Oh, the camera got me. I'm gonna get flanked here. Alright, I forgot about the cameras, so...
And I approve this message.
Have I killed Hellman? I didn't know you could shoot cameras. I just saw the targeting appear and just let rip.
Slaughterhouse. Satisfy your entity.
Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
The hell are you doing here?
This is my station.
Oh.
Name's Marty.
Okay.
Those fucking suits rode up like they own the place. Took everything. Put me here and locked the door.
Did you see Hellman?
Brought a man with him. A man I need. Civilian. You must have spotted him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't blind.
Where are they holding him?
Old garage. Room upstairs. Probably keeping him there.
Thanks. I were you, I'd stay put for a few.
Exactly my intention.
You're in for a treat. Try ours.
Know where they're keeping Hellman. Going in.
Okay, covering you.
You even get any customers out here? Shit, anyone even drive this way?
Anyone who don't like refueling with cameras watching them. Not many, sure, but they're all big tippers. You get me?
In exchange for your terrible memory.
Don't you worry. I'll forget you too.
Tired, bored, powerless. Not anymore. Experience all pro
No, I want to hack.
flavors and mix it up.
I can't shoot him. That sucks.
Drop any weapons and come out. What the fuck was that? Surrender! You have a chance of escaping!
To me, these guys have got a huge ramp cost.
Surrender yourself!
Hell yeah! Quite the fireworks show.
Spotted by a camera again.
Minus 220. How's this 700 degrees Fahrenheit?
Alright, up we go. Now we might have like a personal guard here.
Who sent you?
Hey, easy. We gotta talk.
Who are you working for? Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up already.
Not a fan, I take it.
You haven't found a fan in him either. Motherfucker doesn't know who to be scared of more, you or Arasaka.
Sorry, mate.
Don't take this personally.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura when you got Hellman.
Yeah, just a sec. I'll call him.
Forgot about that.
Just remember, you have Hellman and that's one hell of a card. Try to win something with it.
Takamura saved my life, remember?
Because it was in his fucking interest to do so. Still just biz. He's no friend of yours.
Takamura, good news. Got Hellman.
Alive. What did he say?
Alive. Alive. Not too talkative now. Taking him to the Sunset Motel.
I will come to you. Keep him there until I arrive.
You got it. See ya.
Let's go, Blondie.
Better take him somewhere you can talk in peace.
True.
Looks like your new Chimbas are here.
Whoa.
Is that him?
Sure is.
Take him outside. Toss him on the bike.
Look at all the nomads. Wow. That's amazing.
Stay right there.
The cavalry has arrived. Mitch gathered together a few elder Hellmans.
A
The
few.
road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
What do you plan to do with him?
Yeah, just need to ask him some questions.
Just gotta ask him a few important questions.
I sure hope you get some important answers. Saul.
Everything's
Oh.
done here. All clear.
I heard Mitch is alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Pan Am.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
both
yeah.
saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe I could help out somehow?
I think you've helped enough.
I tried to stop him. Sure. Just turn around now. Let it all be damned. You're good at that, aren't you?
Look, Saul.
Yeah.
It really wasn't Pan Am's fault.
Careful. You and me are not buddy-buddy. Besides, nobody's blamed anyone for anything, yet.
Sure. Right.
Pan Am was just helping me. It was my doing, my fault that AV got hit. Without me, Scorpion and his people wouldn't have gone out to grab it. That's the truth.
When you're an Aldo Caldo, you are always responsible for yourself and your people. The circumstances change nothing. Perhaps Pan Am should ask herself if she's still an Aldo Caldo.
It's a fair point, I suppose.
Damn it all.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hey, don't worry about Saul. He'll get over it.
I don't give a damn.
But he gives a damn about you, Pan Am. As soon as he heard what had happened, he ordered us to follow you. He was worried something would happen
Saul?
to you.
That was his?
Look, maybe you two don't see eye to eye at the moment, but you're family, and Saul will do anything for family.
The thing is, am I even part of the family anymore?
You know you are. Come back to us. I understand.
Sorry you had to witness that. Things just get complicated. Dramatic sometimes. But I will manage. And you look out for yourself, all right?
What are you going to do now? You need to get that wound seen to.
So, what now? Back to Night City?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I have to sit and think. About everything.
Yeah, you should probably talk to him, to be honest.
Saul, Mitch. They really treat you like family. Maybe
Yeah.
you should give them a chance.
It is not that simple.
Like any family.
Yeah.
They're coming. You have about a minute to get out of there.
Let's move.
I'm also headed out. Take care of Scorpion's bike.
What?
It's yours.
Really? Oh, everyone gives us a bike. Oh, right, I thought I was going to drive. Cyberware usage. Have a look in the mirror first before we speak to this guy. Well, we have to be conscious that this guy might not have all the answers, right? No, sorry, I meant to just grab the thing. Alright.
Hey,
Where am I? What is this place?
Motel in the middle of nowhere, buddy.
motel? Middle of nowhere.
Any specific middle?
Doesn't matter. You're not leaving here by yourself anyway.
Why are we here?
The biochip.
Want to talk about your little invention? Biochip you made for Arasaka.
Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arasaka didn't send you?
No.
This means you must have an offer for me. If your boss will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
Let's not tell him that.
Nobody sent me. I got a problem, and you're gonna help me.
And what does that have to do with the biochip?
In my head. Yeah, your tech's trying to kill me.
Your tech's trying to kill me. Pretty sure that's not how it's advertised.
If you wish to file a complaint, I'll need more details.
Got Johnny Silverhand's construct stuck in my head, and I don't want it there.
Silverhand? Construct? That's impossible. Where did you get this biochip?
Yeah, we stole it from Yorinobu.
Clept it off Yorinobu Arasaka. Job for a client, but the client left me out to
And
dry.
you decided the best place for it was in your own goddamn head.
Actually, wasn't a bad idea. Construct rebooted me when my own goddamn head took a bullet.
I always knew Yorinobu's plan would fail. I just never imagined it would turn out like this. Arasaka's prized tech really is in the very streets of the city.
Yeah, is there any way to remove it?
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
Right.
I know you can't just yank it out. My Ripper
You
said
showed that to some fucking street doctor? Who else knows?
I needed help. Or did you think the first thing that came to mind was downing a Kang Tao AV?
So why is that different from a normal chip?
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more
Where?
aggressive.
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved
And it was
engrams.
rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arasaka, the project was still in the trial phase.
Right. So was it supposed to be on dead bodies? I mean, how was this? What was this supposed to do?
How exactly was this new version supposed to work? Were you planning to have the engram kick people out of their own bodies? Is that shit by design?
During the tests, we assumed that the body would be neurally indifferent during implantation.
You mean dead?
Yes, which makes what happened to you interesting indeed.
How do you put a price on immortality?
Yeah.
Who could even afford tech like this?
Nobody. This model was meant to remain in-house. The prototype was Saburo Arasaka's personal commission. He oversaw the entire project himself.
So if it weren't for Yorinobu, nobody would have found out.
And if not for you, the project would not have been a success. This is a true breakthrough.
Thanks.
Huh. Imagine my luck.
Yeah,
It'd be
right.
so fucking unique, so fucking exceptional. That mean you'll help me?
Well, well.
I would have to see it first.
Whoa, we just met. Haven't built up that sort of trust
Yeah,
yet.
it doesn't really matter.
How did you think this was going
Yeah.
to go? If you want me to help you, I must examine you.
Right.
Okay.
Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
Oh, fuck.
What?
What is it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip. The only thing I could do
Woo-hoo, it's bargaining time.
is to give you information on a good clinic in Sweden. They'll help you through the terminal stages, minimize the pain.
Wait, you said the project was in the trial phase. You don't actually know how it'll end.
Oh, I do. I just saw the construct devouring your brain. It's programmed to take over its new environment, at all costs. And your little meat brain is helpless against it.
So no matter what, sooner or later the engram wins.
Yes. And from what I've heard about Silverhand, that seems to be exactly his style.
Huh. I see my reputation's grown into Arasaka legend.
What exactly is going on in my head?
You tell me, what's it like to have two personalities? because it's not like you're hearing voices. You are both yourself and Silverhand, simultaneously.
Well, yeah. We need answers from him. He might be able to help.
I can see him and talk to him.
You're not talking, but yes, I understand what you mean. Have you noticed the construct's influence on your decision-making?
Sheesh, give it a rest.
When it comes to my decisions, Johnny really is just a voice in my head. Maybe he has a different opinion, but he can't make me do anything.
Agreed 100%. You are one fucking stubborn.
It's not as if one of you wins the debate. The scale simply shifts, slowly but surely.
Explain.
What do you mean?
You will start doing things that were once unthinkable, at least to your old self. And you know exactly who he was. A fanatic, a terrorist, a suicide bomber.
Well, fuck me. Who's trying to mess with your head now?
That is why I believe it would be better for you to consider clinical isolation at this stage.
Let's not just shout at him. Right, enough of this.
You know what? That's enough. You just playing for time? Because I can't tell. Are you trying to convince me you're useless? I mean, in that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
Ah, finally.
I will try to help you. If you come with me to Kang Tao.
Try?
I'll try. Just isn't gonna cut it. Actually, it's almost like you're trying to buy your way in with the Chinese. At my expense.
Do you even realize how much data is in your head? Even if I can't help you, the data must be saved.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Yeah.
What a half-brain gunk. He just admitted you're right.
Yeah, forget that, mate.
Forget Kang Tao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kang Tao offered quite the sum for it.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
Oh my.
Hey, Takamura. What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Better than nothing. Long as we find someone fluent in technobabble.
What are you gonna do with him, Takimura?
What'll you do with him?
I haven't decided yet.
Are you serious?
You know me. I can be impulsive.
I hope this doesn't mean we've cut off Goro's quest in Japantown.
He's all yours. I'll give you two some space.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
That is certainly in your best interest. V, I will remember this.
This heat. My throat is positively parched.
V did not give you even a glass of water. Unacceptable. Inhumane. That is not me. You will see the difference. I will give you full buckets.
Oh, God.
No, no need.
Oh,
See that?
God.
Fuck me, just look at that.
Yeah, we're screwed, man.
Sons of bitches.
You really are paranoid.
You don't see it? Way corps are stripping our world and lives naked, piece by piece? Can't turn a blind eye to that.
Uh-oh. Yeah, time to demolish Arasaka again.
This the part where you divulge your master plan to annihilate Arasaka?
No. It's the part where I say I despise petty merc thieves who think they're hot shit rebels after setting foot in the afterlife. Might think you took on Arasaka, but you're just a bug they scraped off the sole of their boot and tossed in the trash.
Alright, man, just tell me what you want instead of us having to argue like this.
Whatever you gotta say, say it. Got something eating at your code, that's clear.
Been trying to learn how you're wired this whole time. To know who I'm dealing with. Thought you were just unlucky at first, but I kept watching and finally realized what your problem is. Always been a corpo cog, a replaceable part. Once Sokka booted you out, stripped you of perks, best you could hope for was to be a scav exterminator.
You're a dick, you know?
And you're a cunt. Maybe we'll fit together after all.
Sure seem to know a lot about my past.
Well, seen flashes of your past, just like you've seen flashes of mine.
Let's be honest with him, man. We're living with him in our head, so...
Honestly, I'm scared of the day I'll start seeing your memories as my own.
Shit. If it's a two-way street, I'll somehow have to live with the fact that I let Deshaun best me, fuck me over.
Am I gonna notice when I become you?
Listen, will I notice the change? Or is it one of those things where I'll wonder why I ever feared it?
Worst thing you can do to a human. Rip their identity out of them. That's all I know.
How you find life under my skin?
Well, most things are either too big or too small. Not to mention the clusterfuck that are your hormones. And the lag between sight and touch. Infuriating. When you take a bite of pizza, it takes ages before I know you fucking burn the roof of your mouth. Plus, used to be 5 minutes wouldn't pass before I had a fresh cig in my hand. Now I'm itching for nicotine. Getting used to it, I guess. But it's no fucking picnic.
Come on, what do you think we should do?
Can you just tell me what you want? What you really want?
Help me settle my score against Arasaka. That's it.
I'm capable of sitting still, letting anything go. An enemy, you need to have one at all times. You got no...
So, you ready?
I think it's a pretty clear goal in a lot of ways. He's got a clear goal, I guess.
Your goal is to bury Arasaka. Demolish it. Mine's to stay above ground. Seem pretty clearly defined, both.
Actually aligned pretty nicely, too.
Yeah.
You need Mikoshi to save your life? That done? I can burn it to the ground.
Ah, there it is. A crusade. Get to Mikoshi. Smash the system.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls.
Yeah, he's right.
Might be right. Can't really argue with you there.
V, I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You still don't see it, but you will one day.
Wow.
Oh, shit, not good.
know what? Get the feeling this Grimes was really turning you on.
Mm-hmm. Bet you see worse things than those shiny city apartments.
I don't understand why we couldn't just stay in the car.
This place just reminds me of dates with my ex-wife. Same goes for your whining, actually.
Right. Right, okay, Takimura's quest is fine. We've not, you know, cancelled any quests. Hang on, let's just see. Completed quests. One of these should say job failed if we've cancelled any missions, right? It's only the main quest I was thinking maybe we needed to do these in a certain order, I'm not sure. Right, that is a lot to digest. There's the advert right there. The relic. Wow. Immortality. Yeah, so Silverhand is still an absolute wild card here. He's reverted back to him saying he'll take our body if he wants to, rather than trying to cooperate with us. Obviously there's a bit of friction there due to our corpo background, our life path choice. Him saying that we were no more than a cog in the machine and everything. Interesting what he would have said if we were one of the other backgrounds, maybe. We have to remember that Johnny Silverhand does come from a Nomad background. I can't remember what age he maybe, you know, came to the city. I can't really think, but the stripping of the farmers and everything. That does have an interesting political parallel a bit to elements of the French Revolution, right? Because the farmers played farmers in general have played an important part throughout political discourse in Europe. Well, probably all over the world, but my historical knowledge doesn't span the whole world. But I know, like, in terms of, yeah, the French Revolution and the rise of the Communist Party in Russia, there were always issues with the farmers. I know, like, in France, the farmers were people who I don't want to get this mixed up, but yeah, it's just anyway that, like, you know, the Soviets attacked a lot of the not the Soviets. Oh, for God's sake, I'm just messing up my whole historical knowledge here, but I know that the communists didn't like the farming class. They thought that they were had too much control. I know that there were a lot of farmers were killed as part of that whole scenario. And like in France, the farmers were against the monarchy and being victims of the taxation from the state when it wasn't really fair to them and stuff like that. And him just saying about places getting taken over by the corporations, and we've seen that here with the nomads, with the towns kind of being pushed out and cleaned out. Yeah, interesting. So Hellman's basically said there's just nothing we can do, right? The only thing we have to cling on to is the fact that we're wading into the unknown. We don't really, because it's never happened. This has never happened to anyone else before. We don't exactly know what's going to happen to us, although there are best guesses and predictions. Right. Let's do a quick level up, then we'll check out one of those shards that we got. Right, we need to do some more with Breach Protocol. I feel like we've got a nice little balance with quick hacks, with the spreads and everything. We just need a new cyber deck. Breach Protocol. Big Sleep. Okay. Euro dollars and crafting components. I think that would be quite good, actually. Because I don't know if that would mean more rare ones. Yeah, let's just get this. It's a fairly straightforward one. I'm just going to keep piling points into intelligence. Right, shards. I will do a big catch-up on these at some point. Netwatch. Technology, the relic, that's what we want. Clearance level PO. Declassification date, project code, project supervisor Anders Hellman, approved by Saburo Arasaka, project name Relic 2.0, base algorithm Soul Killer, and the relic Secure Your Soul. Preliminary review. Unlike Relic 1.0, the latest version of the biochip prototype is not only designed to store a digitized engram for basic communication, but also an enhanced personality construct capable of independent function and re-implantation into a new organic host body. Relic 2.0's improved personality construct preserves the vast majority of the primary subject's cognitive and virtualized motor functions. Preliminary testing shows emotional output at 75% conformity levels. Note, we're only concerned with the construct's matrix coherence, not with its perceived authenticity. While volition fluctuates at 80 to 90% conformity. The success of the improved engram is largely owed to the use of experimental polyglycol structures as well as new synthetic granule neuron replicators within pseudomatrices. A precondition of activating the Relic 2.0 is ceasing the host's vital functions, brain death, cardiac arrest. Only complete and irreversible shutdown of neural activity can allow the engram to root itself and take over the body, i.e. reboot. Clinical trials using subjects on the verge of biological death have proven unsuccessful in activating the Relic 2.0's basic functionality. Interesting. In cases where subjects underwent biological death upon taking root, the biochip showed promising signs of initial activity prior to lapsing. Identifying the causes of failure despite fulfilling all technical requirements is the first step to achieving a breakthrough, i.e. complete activation of the Relic 2.0's construct in a suitably prepared organic host's body. Full target description, see section 31B02. Wow. Yeah, so like people who are dying, like if they used it there, it wouldn't help them. They have to go through complete brain death. Everything has to completely shut down for it to trigger. Fascinating. Right. Let's go to the database, see if we've got any character entries. Panam, we've read that. Sol Bright, Mitch Anderson. Okay, let's read their entries. We read Panam's before the quest. God, it's been a long quest this, right? Because I know there were points I could have maybe gone off and done my own thing, but it felt natural just to keep going along with Panam. Sol Bright. I don't know if it's Saul or Sol. I'm going to say Sol. Head of the Aldecaldo family that also counts Panam among its members. After becoming a leader, he broke away from the clan's tradition of smuggling and tried to establish corporate connections, which didn't exactly go down well back at the camp. That's interesting. I suppose that would be a bit safer, right? The truth is, Sol became leader at a very difficult time when any strategic slip could tear the entire family apart. He always tried to do the right thing and never denied responsibility for his own choices. Uncompromising, stubborn, bold and principled, he commands a kind of reluctant respect that's usually reserved for the most righteous and thus unbearable. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's fascinating with nomads, right? Because they essentially live outside the law. Like, the governments and stuff don't really care about what happens outside the cities. And they're people who have had their livelihoods taken away and stripped away, and then they formed these groups. It's sort of, I guess you can draw parallels to you know, travelers. You know, travelers, or, you know, in modern day, but like a much more extreme version of that, because they really do like completely live outside the law and have their own little societal structures and everything. Interesting guy. Mitch Anderson. I like his arm. It looks kind of cool, right? Mitch is a member of the Bright family, a group of nomads in the Aldecaldos nation. During the Unification War, along with a number of other Aldecaldos, Mitch fought on the side of the Free States with the Panzer Boys, a division of elite combat AVs and armoured vehicles. After coming back from the front, Mitch helped the Aldecaldos with their smuggling operation, a much better fit for him than fighting on the battlefield. He's good friends with Pan Am and is one of the most respected members of the family, loyal to his friends, uncompromising with everyone else. He seems like a good guy. It's just a different vibe, isn't it, when we went into their camp and everyone was, you know, friendly and nice. Right. Right, we've got a lot of catching up to do for districts and stuff. Regina's den, Makako's den. Makako has an office in the back room of a pachinko parlor on Jig Jig Street. By day, the parlor is relatively quiet, with Biz picking up at night, but Makako's den is always an old-school oasis of calm and refined elegance. Okay, the city and the surrounding areas. We went through the wind farms. The wind farms in the Badlands, property of Night City, once played a major role in the city's power generation before gradually falling into disrepair over the years. Alright, so it's all derelict. Okay, that's a bit more depressing. Okay, these are major oh no, these are individual locations. Okay. These are major districts. So we've been to Watson, we've been to Westbrook, right? Because that's where Japantown is. A fair amount of Night citizens firmly believe that Westbrook is the best district to live in. After all, that's where the richest and most influential people of Night City live, including the picturesquely situated North Oak, probably the most beautiful neighbourhood in the city. Charter Hill has its charm too, home to ambitious and enterprising corpos who are about halfway up their career ladder. Last but not least, Japantown is widely known as Night City's party district. Yes, indeed, Westbrook is where everyone wants to be, but it wasn't always like that. Over 50 years ago, after the nuclear attack on Arasaka in 2023, the part of Westbrook next to city centre sustained serious damage. The bomb's earthquake completely wiped out Japan's towns, high-rises, leaving behind ghostly crooked skeletons looming over the district for the next 2 decades. Charter Hill was inundated with refugees. Even North Oak saw ramshackle huts and tents hastily put up on its slopes. Luckily, by the 40s, the great restoration of Night City was already underway. The ruins of mega buildings were removed, replaced by shiny monoliths from predominantly Asian corporations, returning Japantown to its former glory. Charter Hill was also cleaned up and soon saw new homes for corpo employees. The refugee and homeless encampments in the North Oak lasted for much longer, remaining a sore sight for the city's authorities. Crime levels there beat the city's records, for a time even soaring above those of the combat zone. Eventually, the area was brought to order with the help of mercenaries, and shortly after it became the North Oak we know today, the most exclusive and secure area of Night City. We will read the others when we go there, so we'll read the Badlands now, but when we've not really spent... I know we've been to Haywood for Jackie's Ofrenda, but we've not really spent a serious amount of time there, so we'll read those closer to the time. Right, the Badlands, where we are at the minute. If you think Night City is dangerous, just wait till you get to the Badlands. The areas bordering the city to the east and south are actually 8 different zones that vary in character and landscape. There's the trailer park of Red Peaks, the plains of Rocky Ridge, and desert of Sierra Sonora stretching out to the east, whose landfill emits a stench that's often blown all the way into the city. Saturated with chemicals and acid rain, nothing will ever grow again in this region of the Badlands. Anyone who has to cross this area does it quickly, and if they're smart, with an armoured escort in case they run into wraiths, a gang made up of exiled nomads. You could compare them to vultures, though at least vultures have the decency to wait until their prey is dead. Hey man, vultures are a vital part of the ecosystem. There's actually a major crisis to do with vultures going on in Africa at the minute. To do with like diseases and water supplies. Essentially a pesticide or something that they were putting, that the farmers were putting on the crops, I can't remember where exactly it was in Africa, but basically it got into the systems of a lot of the animals, and it's completely toxic to vultures, ironically, because vultures can eat, their stomach acid can handle everything, but it created like a virus or a disease among vultures, and the population of vultures has fallen like significantly, and now it's at the point where carrion isn't being eaten by the vultures, so that means there's like, you know, remains of animals wasting away and poisoning water supplies, and then posing a threat to all other forms of life. So the ecosystem completely breaks down without them. Sorry, that's such a ridiculous tangent. The South paints a much less apocalyptic picture, with Biotechnica's protein farms and the Jackson Plains power plant. A trip to the neighbouring lake of Laguna Bend at sunset is the most picturesque view the Badlands has to offer. Just make sure you don't touch the water. There's a saying that everyone should visit the Badlands at least once in their lives. Sounds like something the race would say. Laguna Bend. I'll keep that in mind. We'll have a look on the map for that. Okay, so most of these places we've not really been to. Japantown. We've read that, so I can tick that off. Kabuki, yep. Little China, the NID. Arasaka Waterfront, yeah. So Rancho Coronado. That isn't the Badlands, is it? No. The Glen. Let's check the map. I've not really looked where the hell we are at any point. Oh, see, we've got missions out here, man. Side jobs, cyber psychos, that's where Dakota is. Only 9 gigs compared to all the ones Regina had. Right, so Badlands. So has this got sub-districts? Charter Hill. No, it doesn't. So I guess we don't have to read anything about the Badlands sub-districts. Yeah, Rancho Coronado is Santo Domingo. So is Arroyo. Right. Okay, so we could maybe stay in the Badlands for a bit. We've got a few jobs out here. Some very dangerous ones. We could go and speak to Dakota. I'd like to check in with all the fixers at some point. Right, was there anything else in the database? I will read the vehicle ones when we actually buy them. Oh, yeah, here we go. Rocky Ridge, this is where we killed... what was his name? Blake? Something like that? The Wraith, anyway, who stabbed Panam in the back. It was supposed to measure up to Rancho Coronado. Cozy, practical, self-sufficient. Oh, no, this is where we ambushed the Wraiths, yeah, and stole back Panam's car. Offering a roof over the head of the families of every worker building the nearby highway. Rocky Ridge was sold to people as a paradise guaranteeing peace and quiet, but also just a stone's throw away from the big city and everything it had to offer. Unfortunately, it ended like most investments end in California. Construction became too expensive and Rocky Ridge was no longer economically viable. From one day to the next, the construction sites were deserted, contractors lost their jobs, and the houses of Rocky Ridge became vacant. Today, the area is completely abandoned and almost entirely forgotten by Night City. Perfect for looters and the occasional band of Raph and Shiv. Interesting. Right, the old power plant. This is what we used for the EMP. Formerly owned by Electric Corporation. Yes, that's a real company in Charter Hill. And abandoned in mysterious circumstances, leaving the surrounding empty buildings unattended. But nothing in cities is truly empty, especially in a metropolis like Night City. The power plant was quickly overrun by gangs that needed a lot of space, solid walls and thick doors to make sure that whatever they're doing doesn't catch the attention of any passerby. I don't think that's where we set off the EMP, but I could be wrong. I don't know what fourth wall is. Nomad camps. The life of a nomad is one of constant motion, but although their camps are temporary, they always They're always designed with function, order, and comfort in mind. Setting up a new camp is a quick operation because everyone knows their responsibilities, working together like parts in a well-oiled machine. As the Nomad Santiago once said, whenever we make camp, for a short while we become farmers again. And the earlier a farmer finishes his work, the sooner he cracks open a beer. To those who don't buy into the propaganda, nomads are known as hospitable folk. Still, it's better to signal your peaceful intentions from afar as their camps are well protected. Right, districts, sub-districts, vendor hubs. The Badlands Dam. Did we go here? Oh yeah, Kabuki Roundabout. Oh, that's cool. I'll read about that because I like that place. A multi-million euro undertaking, an industrial feat, 2 million hectolitres of toxic water and hundreds of flooded homes. Welcome to the Badlands. When the dam was under construction, it was obvious there'd be a reservoir, which sounded great in theory. The townsfolk put that piece of knowledge in the backs of their heads and didn't stop to wonder why they needed a dam. Why here of all places, and who was profiting from it? Spoiler alert, it wasn't the town's residents, and since losers don't get to write history, any memory of them and their tragedy evaporated from the collective consciousness as quickly as the morning dew on a hot summer's morning. That might be where we fought the wraiths in the tunnels, maybe? Kabuki Roundabout. I like this place. Despite its name, it's not just a place where cars go in circles, but a Chinese-inspired architectural gem that pays tribute to Kabuki's uniqueness. This is where old friends pick up where they left off over a bowl of ramen, and kids gawk at the newest brain dance ads. This is where the second shift meets the third on its way to the north side industrial district, where black market trade goes on long into the early hours. Almost every corner of Kabuki Roundabout is occupied by street stalls with high-end brands sold at low prices. I really like Kabuki Roundabout. I really do. Alright, I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I think a good start would be to go and meet Dakota. Have a little chat with her, see what she's about. Yeah. Where are we up to in the main quest? Is it only Takimura? Oh, no, obviously. The Voodoo Boys. I kind of want to put these on the back burner just for a little bit. I feel like we should maybe spend some time in the Badlands. You know, just because we're here. I feel like we'd take some time to digest what Hellman told us, so we can maybe earn a bit of money here. You know, relax a little bit. I know we're on the clock, but we have to suspend our disbelief with that if we want to enjoy the game. And part of us, you know, we have to kind of get rich or die trying kind of attitude if you're in this circumstance, right? This isn't the kind of place where you go out with a whimper, so you want to try and live fast and earn some cash, so we'll just carry that attitude in terms of us being on the clock with the relic. We'll just, yeah, try and do everything, right? So that is, I think, where we went with Pan Am. There's like a little side road here. We've got a side job there. I'd like to visit that picturesque lake thing that it mentioned. We'll check that again. Alright guys, I'm going to leave the episode there. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Kind of a bit depressing for us as V, really. As Anders Hellman had no solutions for us. He basically told us all we can do is wait for the end. Right? Because it's coming. And it's coming quick. Right, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Please leave me a thumbs up if you did. And just remember, everybody, never trust Anders Hellman. I'll see you next time.